Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back doing another Dominaria Intermediate Swiss Draft League. So we've got On Sarah's Wings, and we have Gideon's Reproach. There's a lot of removal in this format. On Sarah's Wings it's actually quite a bit of a liability. It's a strong card, though. It's better than Mark of the Vampire, and Mark of the Vampire was definitely playable in the last format. Still want to take Gideon's Reproach. Actually, there's also Fiery Intervention. All of these are very, very good cards. I actually think I like Fiery Intervention more than Gideon's Approach, oddly enough. Mostly because destroying an artifact is actually relevant in this format. On Sarah's Wings is pretty awesome. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of removal, so it's not as... I mean, it's still pretty powerful, but I think we're going to go Fiery Intervention over both of them. Alright. Let's take Siobhan Fire as a follow-up. That seems like a good one. There's also a Cloud Reader Sphinx in here, but yeah, we just take the Siobhan Fire. It's an excellent card. Really hard to deny a card that scales as well as Siobhan Fire does. Burn early, burn late. Kill little or big things at reasonable costs. Another one seems like another good follow-up to me. So we'll take it. What? Just all the Siobhan Fires? Alright. We're getting gifted here. I think maybe we just play unfortunately, I don't think you can win with 20 Siobhan Fires. So, Chronicler actually seems like a good card to grab here since we have 4 awesome spells to get back with it. It's also a Keldon Raider, which I like quite a bit. But 3 toughness is pretty magical in this format. Candle's also in here, but we're going to take the Chronicler. I actually like Chronicler quite a bit, and this seems like quite the deck for it. I'm okay taking another one. I like the kicker cards quite a bit. I think they're very good. So we could take Tiana. She's probably the best card here. It's also Fungal Infection. Yeah, we take Tiana. Uh, Radiating Lightning's definitely a good sideboard card. Nothing else terribly exciting in here, though I do think Charge is pretty good in some decks. Okay, so we could take Sergeant at Arms, Aether Glider. Sergeant at Arms is good. Said it many times. 2/3s are great bodies in this format, and Sergeant at Arms having kicker is just great. Unfortunately, Memorial to War really does not impress me all that much. It could take the Tragic Poet. Tiana does a pretty similar thing. Sparring Construct is whatever. Could just cut red, take the Frenzied Rage. Maybe Tragic Poet could be good if we end up with enchantments that we want to bring back. I don't know. I guess I'll take Orcish Vandal, though we have 0 artifacts at the moment. But I guess if you have enough, could be good. Cut red, we'll take the Prospector. Very, very cool start. I mean, our first 6 picks were crazy good, and then it did slow down. But I don't know what you'd expect. If you're pulling awesome cards the entire first pack, you're definitely winning life. Guess Llanowar Scout. Another Lightning. Well, it looks like we successfully dug our way into red, which is pretty awesome. Another Tiana. Call the Cavalry is good. What's the best card in this pack? Probably Eldest Reborn. I'm certainly not connected to white beyond 2 cards, or I guess 3 cards, but probably not playing this. Don't want to play this. Don't really want to play this. So best card here is Eldest Reborn by quite a bit. Or I could take another Tiana. I mean, equipments don't go to your graveyard very often, so I'm not sure about Tiana, other than being a 5-mana 3/3 first strike flying, which is good. Probably take the Eldest Reborn. We've got cheap removal, so we can even make them sack what we want and get it back. I just like this card a lot. I definitely like Cyclops a lot in general. Certainly like it a lot in this deck. We may end up mono red, but I mean, there's not a ton of advantage for going mono color, to be honest. Wow, Wild Onslaught is so good. If we didn't have practically no creatures, I think we might just take it anyway, just because it really is that good. There's Soul Salvage, another Sergeant at Arms, Fungal Infection, which goes with our Eldest Reborn. I think I'm taking the Onslaught, though. I mean, if you can make an Onslaught work, I say do it. Time of Ice in here, we're just taking all the colors, huh? I think I just take another Cyclops. Same argument as before. The card is good in a vacuum. Certainly good when you have a lot of removal to back it up. Time of Ice is pretty sweet too. Skizik is very good. I actually am very impressed with this card. A 5-mana, the fact that it's got Kicker is awesome, but a 5-mana 5/3 Trample Haste is really strong. Another Intervention. We're just going deep on removal here. Trying to figure out that second color. So, could take a Journey Mage. There's a Krosan Druid, which is actually pretty good. We do have a couple wizards. Don't think the Vandal's going to make it. And we're still contemplating what our second color is. Yeah, I guess we could take the Journey Mage. Like I said, 2/3 so much better. It's also Ancient Animus. We don't have good bodies for it. Actually, that's not true. We have the Cyclops. We've got better removal going, though. Journey Mage is okay. I think I'm actually taking Druid, believe it or not. Because I don't think I really care that much if I get a 3/2, especially with a low wizard count. And Druid is actually deceptively good. It doesn't read like it's all that interesting, but I really don't mind playing it as a 2/3 and then being able to gain 10 life in a pinch is probably pretty valuable. Here we'll take the Phoenix, which is fine. Still just really trying to figure out what our second color is, but for now I'm digging the path we're going down. I'm feeling like green only because Wild Onslaught is so strong. None of these cards matter for us. Guess we could take Lava Runner. Pretty unlikely to happen. I mean, trying to figure out what's getting the boot. Can still sort of have our other colors on the side over here until we... I mean, I'm like a rare away, basically, from helping decide what I want to play. Don't really have a ton of historic stuff at all. Guess we take Broken Bond. I actually do want some. You can main deck it. You can main deck it. I don't know if I want to, but you can. So, could take the Ooze. Probably don't need an Elemental or an Ooze, but I guess we'll take Ooze. Alright. Alright. Take a Fervent Strike. Probably don't need it. So basically our deck just needs... I'm not 100% sure yet what our deck needs. Some green ramp certainly wouldn't hurt. Acknowledge Marshall. That's pretty strong. On Sarah's Wings, we have the Tiana. We have Halar, and we do actually have kicker spells. How many, though? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is actually a pretty sweet Halar deck. We have much more kicker than I expected, plus the Wild Onslaught. We're going to take Halar. Benevolent Marshal is sweet, too. I wonder if it's the foil one is worth anything. Because I am not 100% on that. 74 whole cents. I mean, we could take it. I still like the green plan the most, personally. And I've never gotten to play Halar. And it's a 3-mana 3/3, which is pretty sweet, too. So why don't we just... I think in pack 3, we're finally ready to just pull the trigger. And there's a Saproling Migration in here, which is great, too. I'm just going to dump this stuff right now. Get out of here. You get out of here, too. And then we want this... and this, and actually these we may not need. We'll find out. We might need them. We're not sure yet. Saproling Migration over the Overseer makes sense to me. Migration is going to be super strong with Wild Onslaught, and it's yet another kicker card for Halar, so that's sweet. So Sap Herd definitely seems good. Good in a vacuum, certainly good with Onslaught. I'm on board. Yep. Another Chronicler actually seems fine. We've got the removal to support it. 3 Shiva on Fire, even getting the Migration back or a Wild Onslaught. Yeah, Chronicler is sweet in this deck. I really like that late game value it offers. There's a Spider, there's a Spore Crown Thallid, and we have Migration and Sap Herd. And that's it. But it's probably better than an Overseer. I'm not sure. We've got a great late game plan already, so maybe I'll just take the Thallid. Get a Lord, 2-drop. I mean, it's pretty excellent with Sap Herd as well. Alright, we'll take it. Over the Spider. Fungal Plots does actually make sense. There's a Bombardment as well. And a Partick Wanderer. We kind of are a little bit creature-light, but then again, we can play our... Okay. We're actually not as creature-light as we look. I'm just kind of hoping that we can... Alright, I'm going to take yet another intervention. Gift of Growth we probably don't need. Probably don't need the Guardians either, though. I mean, technically we can just go like this. And be perfectly fine. Not great, but fine. Probably don't need the Gift of Growth or the Guardians. A little 5-drop heavy as it is. Guess we'll take the Gift. Could take the Impulse. We'll take Gift. Another Fungal Plot. Well, don't need any of it. Guess I'll take a Compass, because, I don't know, maybe there's some time I'm going to need to splash a Tiana. Probably not. But this is a deck already, and I really like it a lot. Because remember, we even have 15 creatures with the Migration, which is pretty cool. Guess a Gaia's Protector might be good in certain matchups. Maybe against Ramp Elves. I think someone did that against me, and I was actually pretty impressed. I mean, when you can just tap in response, I guess, though. So it's not like it's broken. Alright, Warcaller, I guess. Don't really need that either, especially given that we don't have sagas. I'll take the Shift. We're just not going to play this other stuff. This deck is sweet. I really like this deck a lot. A little bit lacking in maybe a bit of the power level, but Fungal Plot with Thallid is sweet too. There's some cool things going on for this deck, actually. And we get to try, and it's pretty unique comparatively to what I have been drafting, so I actually kind of like it. Definitely how we're playing it, and we're not even color intensive. Perfect. We are definitely playing 17 lands because we have Wild Onslaught at 8. Here, I'll curve it all out for you how I want to cast these. First, Let's do 9-8, which they agree with. And then we'll put everything where I want to ultimately cast it to get that sweet, sweet value. All right, something like this. The Druid too, get up there. I'm paying 8 for you. And then the Migration is 6 as well. These are, I mean, check it out. These are 5s too. Look at our curve. So, oops, right here. Yeah, I like this deck a lot. Really cool deck. Good early, good late. Removal. Some evasion. I guess we are lacking a little bit in the evasion. So if I could change one thing, I'd probably change that. But we have enough removal to kill their evasion, so maybe we're just fine. All right, sweet deck. We'll see you round 1.